St. Ricketts. The self-titled album is with St. Ricketts. Woo. The song is with Fire Cannot Burn. www.saintricketts.com. Big comeback, brand new album. And as we take the boys out here, I hate to because I just love this song. So take the boys a little lower even. How about that? Can you hear it? Okay. So to take the boys down, I say welcome, good evening, and we are 100% live Tuesday night. I was told I say that funny by several of the great musicians out in the local scene. So Tuesday night. All right. Get sick. St. Ricketts out of here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 100% live episode of The O Show, the staple of Tuesday nights here on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, and then shared our website and a bunch of other great sites. iHeartRadio, which did not vote us the number one podcast of this past year. We got the Kelceys, of course. Yeah, imagine Jason and Travis Kelce winning something different. Yeah, see, I'm like looking right at the camera, trying to look up at you people. But you know what? There's no co-host, and it kind of changes my eye direction. Thank God I got my new lovely Ray-Ban glasses. Anyway, Tuesday night, we're here 100% live. Thrilled as always to be here. It is the O Show. We do all walks of entertainment, from music to sports to movies, TV, books, food, leisure, cocktails. That's good. You name it, we do it here Tuesday nights. We've been doing it Tuesday nights for 307 episodes over 7 years. So yeah, welcome. Quick update real quickly. We'll do the update in a second because I'm going to tell everybody what we got going on tonight. This is a great one. And got kind of lucky because this band is doing a double header. One of their other band members are on another radio station tonight doing an interview. So, hey, why not fill the world with some great Breaker? It's right, Breaker is the band. And coming up at 8:30 tonight, their lead singer, make sure I said this right, she spelled it out for me, Clare Mairead. Clare Mairead of Breaker. All right. She will be out here around 8:30 tonight. We're going to talk about the brand new EP, self-titled Breaker. Play a bunch of music from them because they're awesome. And we're going to get down and dirty with Claire. We're going to talk about all the good stuff going on with the great band Breaker. My man, Mark Fran. Fran is a friend. Make sure you tell me. I'm so bad at names. Anyway, Beyond the Barrier, of course, and he's ready for tomorrow night. His good friends from American Mosh Pit will be here. We'll have Vin from American Mosh Pit tomorrow, and Cheyenne Ettinger makes her return as guest co-host. Big thank you, by the way, to Alicia Ettinger last weekend being an amazing guest co-host as well. Mark Fran. I guess I got it right. Fran? I suck. I never ask last names. I'm just all into a long A. Fran. I'm sorry. You know I love you. Even if I'm butchering your name, you know I love you. Jesus. I've derailed. Yeah, it's not been a great day. My printer broke. I had a brand new ink, printer ready to go, print out some notes for tonight, and crumble, crunch, and smash. Nothing happened. So I'll be reading it from the backup tonight, which is the film, which I hate doing because it looks like I'm not paying attention. But yeah, Freedom King Films in the house. My man Phillies have a 4-0 lead. They sure do. Big 3-run home run by Nick Castellanos after last night's thrilling 3-2 win over the Houston Astros. We're back at it tonight. Those pesky Astros Phillies still hold a 6-game lead over the Atlanta Braves. But man, you got to keep winning. Braves are pesky. Long A. Thank you, Mark. Love you, brother. But yeah, so tomorrow night, American Mosh Pits, Cheyenne Ettinger in the house. We're going to talk about a lot of what's coming up because we have a lot of great stuff coming up. We're not going to do a top 5 tonight because why do it by yourself? It stinks. But I do want to talk to everybody real quickly about, I know I touched on it briefly, and I spoke to her today just in general. I want to talk a little bit about the hiatus that Jewel has taken from our program. Of course, we're going to miss her dearly, and I love her very much. She has been, Ben still says it wrong. That's bad. But Jewel and I, like I said, we set out on this project, got some 7 years ago, maybe a little better than that. I was referred to her by a friend of mine, and ever since then we had a great chemistry, a great mix, a great blend of what we do here and how we do it and our opinions, etc. But it's just a timeout. It's a little brief timeout for Jewel. We talked about it. She said, I don't know, might be a month, might be 2 months, whatever, but we are rolling along. We were supposed to have Tina Selene here tonight as our guest co-host. She had a last-minute computer emergency. I'm telling you, man, when the walls crash, they crash. But anyway, like I said, after all these years, I want to give Jewel a proper best wishes. We will see you soon. We sure hope. Like I said, we do still stay in contact. The friendship and the family bond, the sisterhood and all that. Sister brotherhood is tight. So no worries there. Jewel's doing great, but I really didn't get a chance to dig in deep. I want to thank her, of course, and the time that she's not here, of course, we miss her. I know a lot of the audience does as well, and questions arose, but everything is good. We are in good standing. Something that really is for the better of her and improving her life. We're excited for it, and we will hope to see her back real soon. So thank you, Jewel. Thank you, dearly. Nobody wants to hear me ramble, do they? Well, you're going to have to. Sadly, that's part of the game here at the Yo Show. I ramble, you listen, then the guest comes on, we all have a great time, and then more me. We go home. But we got some great stuff like Man Cave scores. We got some great brand new things. We are going to give our review and a sample of the brand new. Yes, going to open this and sample around to show the brand new Wednesday Cookies and Cream Cereal by Kellogg's. I guess in honor of the holidays. Of course, the family size box. Why not? I hope it's good because I'm going to try it tonight. Wednesday Cookies and Cream Cereal by Kellogg's. We're going to try that tonight. I guess it's in time for the holidays. I saw the Monster cereals are back out. Blueberry and Frankenberry, Count Chocula on the shelves today. I'm like, you know what? I want to come and do this Wednesday thing, so let's get that cereal instead. Can't go a season without my Monsters. So no worries. We will get that. And it's going to be good. So we're going to review. We're going to do a little review. I'm going to open the box. We're going to taste this Wednesday cereal and see what it's all about. I'm going to give me a box of Wednesday cereal. Yeah, man. Get it. Get in. I missed your message from before. Jason, how's your night going? I'm at Dunkin' Donuts using the Wi-Fi because my new apartment that I'm staying at till I get my house, there's no Wi-Fi. Wow, imagine. But hey, man, you make it work, and I appreciate that. That right there, loyalty. Of course, I met Jason while doing the Happy Hour podcast with Ray Chase. They have now gone to Happy Hour Productions, no podcast, although people are calling for it. People are looking for a return. I don't know. It's a lot of work. That's when I talked about Jewel and taking her break, and Tina having a last minute emergency, couldn't make it tonight, and Ray. It's a lot of work. You just don't show up and flip a switch and everything's perfect. I gotta get this beard styled, little kind of treatment or timeline about how the show's gonna go. Hunt down guests, and I've been doing that the last few days. Hunted down a few great ones. Some Mark will know. It's great work, though. I enjoy it. I love being here. I love getting these bands exposure, or actors or actors, whoever comes on, getting people exposure. Like I said, if you got a business, I'd like to talk about you as well. A little sponsorship, maybe. Who knows? And it's also led me to another great project, which I'm going to talk about real quick. Did not want to forget. Key concert series at Banter. For some reason, it's got to come out bigger. Got to figure out how to do that. Key Concert Series, this next one is August the 31st. I know it's Labor Day weekend, but before you go down the shore, start it off right here at the Fuge. Key Concert Series, August 31st. We have an incredible 4-band lineup for you. Sour Station, who is going to be on the program as well in a couple weeks and making their return. Archist, and we love them, of course, Lily Slicks and the gang from Archist. Scoopski, they've been on the program, Mr. and Mrs. Scoopski in the band in the house. And one of my brand new favorites, Dark Fly, who I met up at the Casey Rays and Twisted Tea Battle of the Bands a few weeks back. Love them. They'll be in the house as well. 4 great bands, August 31st. The Fuge is the location. Starts at 6 p.m. Tickets right now online, $15. $15 for 4 bands. It's like $4 and some change a band. You're ripping us off. $4.25 a band. Or if you buy them at the door, $20. It's still only $5 a band. And to help the bands get seen, help make a little coin, help them entertain you. The Fuge in 780 Falcon Circle, Warminster, PA, 18974. DJ Skip Mode will be back in the house, mixing and playing some tunes in between sets. I will be your MC. Food and drink sold on premises by the amazing Tranquility Brewing. 21 and over to drink. Please drink responsibly. Must have ID, too. But that is August 31st. It's going to be a Labor Day party at the Fuge Key Concert Series. Thrilled to be a part of that. And it's all the stuff, like I said, comes around from podcasting. But again, a lot of work. And Joyce called me the hardest working man in podcasts. And I'm like, that's silly. There's no such thing. There is. And one of the things I'm really grateful for when you reach out to somebody on Facebook or Instagram or email or all the places. Gave away secrets, which I wish I never did. Anyway, you message some of these bands like, how about an appearance? And some of them, like, real quick, wrote about like, yeah, I'd love it. And that makes me feel great. If you can, dude, we'd love to see it. Definitely would love to see it. It is it's a venue. It's not a bar. They do have a bar there, but it's not a bar. It's a venue. And when you look at the outside, it looks like this big arena. And we get located in the studio room, which you enter right from the ground level. And take the elevator right up one floor. It's just absolutely great. So looking forward to that one. Seriously, Larry says, Snowman Multimedia Raid. Come on in, raid it up. We love the Snowman, Brian Snow, one of the super podcast guys, one of the OGs and a great sports dude. He's inviting me on a bunch of times. I got to get my butt on. Maybe for football season, we'll talk a little trash. Love me some Brian Snow. And thank you to Seriously Larry for popping in. We love podcasts and podcasters. Our good friend Jeff Revia, up close to the Pittsburgh area, has built a kind of a stage and studio for podcasts for audience to come in and watch, etc. And he's going to be doing his indie pod near the end of the month. I hope to be out there live on the stage. If not, we will definitely do a streaming, because he said he's going to have a screen where some of us can stream on as well. I, of course, would love to be part. So, definitely. Snowman Multimedia himself in the house. Snowman Raid. Come and raid at a Circus Horse Raid. What is there to think about? When you get a yo invite, you go. My man. That's what it's all about. Circus Hearts. And they will be in our program in a few weeks as well. We'll get to that when we talk about what's coming up. They have an awesome show at Constaders coming up in September. And I tell you, folks, I'll put it right up back up there again. If you've never seen the band The Circus Hearts, you are missing out. Super talented band with good old school rock. Talented dudes that are passionate about the music. Absolutely. Breaker is hard rock, maybe late metal. Very good. I'm going to play one of their songs very shortly. Trust me, you're going to love it. Rob Torres in the house. Breaker is #1. They are, in fact, #1. A red hot band here in the area is Breaker. We love them. JD Wolf, I know you're going to like what you hear tonight. Hello from the Northland. Our #1 fan in the house, JD. Welcome, dude, and thank you. Let's play some music. How about it? We've got 8:15. We're expecting Clare in about 15 minutes from the band Breaker. This is one of their new ones. This is the song Fever. It's loaded up there. Fortunately, no video, so you get to look at the cool EP cover. And I get to hit the wrong button and start the song off before I'm ready. Anyway, Breaker with Fever, one of their brand new ones, a brand new EP, Breaker, self-titled, out right now. Check out this great song. We'll be back in a few minutes. Tuesday Night Live. This is the Yo Show. Oh, yeah. All right, terrific Breaker with Fever. It's out right now, baby, on all the great spots. You find your music, Spotify, Apple Music, etc., etc. Breaker, absolutely rich. I agree, 100% great band. Just subbed. Want to check out more, but I got to get back to the baseball game. Thank you, seriously, Larry, for being in the house. Great picture, too, man, with the guitar on fire. Love it. Let's get back to that game, man, and you're welcome anytime. You can also watch the replays, as you know, on YouTube by just following and subscribing to The Yo Show. He said he did. Very cool. Type it in, become up first. Even before Michael Yo Show, whatever the heck that is. Gina Brower, my favorite band. Why not? Love these dudes and lady. Great new band. They've been playing some of the big halls in the area. They played Broken Goblet. They got an amazing show with White Lion September 26th at the Landis Theater in Vineland. So if you're out in Vineland, check out the awesome Landis Theater. Of course, we were there for Casey Ray's and the Battle of the Bands. Check it out. Great stuff. I used to play in bands like that. Man, that was where I was born and raised. Steve Higgins in the house with a big oh yeah. And of course, you all know the amazing band Twisted. Don't forget, Friday the 30th, it is the Detox Tour 24th. Head PE. Oh yeah, Head PE. Great band. Opening for them will be Smile Empty Soul, Cole, of course, and Twisted. That's right, Twisted in action with another big national act. Friday, August 30th. That is at 1402 North 9th Street in Reading, PA. It's the Reverb. www.reverbconcerts.com. Come check out Twisted. They are phenomenal. And you heard me right, J.D. Wolf. White Lion and Breaker will be opening for them at the Landis Theater September 26th. Pretty sure you're going to see some footage. I'm pretty sure my butt's going to be there. Why not? Great band, great music. We always enjoy these kinds of things from these great bands. Oh, I got mentioned in a post by the great Breaker. Of course, 30 live at the Yo Show. Thank you, Breaker. We love you. And I'm not sure if we're getting Claire or if we're getting several members, but all are welcome, as you know we do here on the program. I'm just looking at the best of my Facebook, of course. And my good friend Rob Patton reached out, of course, from Delco James and said, I'd love to come on your podcast sometime. Maybe we'll have him come in as a guest co-host. We used to do male-female for the variety of it, but why not? Let's do male-male. So White Lion is back, to an extent, of course, and they're playing right here in Vineland, New Jersey at the Landis Theater. And like I said, this band tonight, Breaker, is the opener. So a lot of people were kind of wowed when I had mentioned that too. And I spoke to a dear friend of mine, a dear friend of our show, who was talking about the East Coast trip. And I said, well, how about the Landis maybe to come back, and of course turned her on to the awesome Elena Brokus, who does a great job promoting tons of bands in the area and creating great shows. And no, not with Vito. I don't believe. No. Okay, definitely, Rob. We'd love to have you, dude. Rob from Delco James in the house. But yeah, White Lion. And like so, I was speaking to this person about an East Coast trip for their band. And turned them on to Elena. And I said, yeah. I said, they get national acts. You could open for a national act. And mentioned how Glenn Hughes was there recently. And I said, White Lion. And real quick, this person's like, White Lion, question mark? Yeah, White Lion. Vineland, New Jersey, Landis Theater. Breaker will be the opener. I'm rambling. Am I rambling? I'm rambling a little bit because very excited for tonight. I enjoy this band very much. I was very excited at how quickly Claire was to jump out and say, sure, she'll do it. And that gets me excited. I love when people are anxious to come on. I want to remind everybody, of course, that we have a show tomorrow night as well. We will be back here at 8 o'clock. And very excited for this one. We are going to welcome Vin from American Mosh Pits. That'll be tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. We're going to talk all about mosh pits, metal music, and just the scene, and scenes from the past, scenes from today, and the travel, and all the great work that these guys do. That is tomorrow night. Mark, of course, is great friends with those guys, does video work with them. American Mosh Pits. Vin will be in the house tomorrow night. Cheyenne Ettinger is back in the house as our guest co-host. That'll be tomorrow evening on the program. I'll be there, too, if I survive tonight. Which, so far, you know, it's a little bit of a something. When you do it solo, it's difficult. Right, things to talk about. Double horns, absolutely. Very excited for this one. And Vin's like, hey, man, so we'll talk about the project. And I said, anything particular like the project, man, I'm all for it. I'm all about it. That's what I want to talk about. Yeah, don't be worried. I'll be here tomorrow night. I'm here every Tuesday. Starting to come every Wednesday. And if the sports thing takes off that I'm supposed to be a part of, I think every Thursday also. Whew, bright lights. I'm telling you what, take a toll on my eyes. Let's get to, instead of me being here solo and talking your ear off, let's get some information and news that we want to hear. Our great guest is backstage right now. We're ready to bring her out. Thumbs up if you're ready. 2 thumbs up. Wow, ready and enthused and a nice smile. Our guest tonight is the lead singer of the red hot band Breaker. They're a terrific band, just tearing it up here on the East Coast. Like I said, shows coming up at the Landis Theater and Broken Goblet, and they got a brand new EP out, the self-titled one, Breaker. And a lot of people said it brings them back to the days of maybe 80s metal. It brings me back to the days when music was just goddamn music, kicking some serious butt. And this young lady does as well with her band. I'm going to try your pronunciation and welcome Clare Mairead to the program.
You got it.
Yes, very nervous. I cannot tell you, Clare, how many times I've tried to say it over the last couple days since I asked.
Everybody else. I'm like, if you can say parade, just add an M and you got Marie. Yeah.
I like that. Rich in the house saying hi, Claire, and my good man JD Wolf, who's always on the program from Minnesota. He comes here, he checks out all this music, adds it. So your Breaker's not just PA anymore. You're breaking up north, and then we're going to branch you out all over the world, hopefully. And people watch live and people watch recorded. So if you check out the O Show, check out Breaker. Claire, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Very excited for this. I've been waiting, and a lot of recently I've been seeing a lot of things. Breaker here, Breaker's going to be there, Breaker's doing this, Breaker's. I'm like, you know what? I got to talk to this band because I love supporting the local artists, promoting them on the show, going out to see them, and all that. So how's it been? You guys seem to be very aggressive and very busy lately.
Yeah, we've been trying. We played our first show. We're coming up on a year ago. It was at Sweeney's. Wow. And Elena booked it, and we did all covers. We didn't have any original songs. Because I mean, that was a really good way of us starting out too. Because we were like, we want to do metal. We know we want to do this. So let's like collect all our favorite songs and start playing those. And then kind of organically, that's how it started building our original songs. So we were doing like Kiss, Twisted Sister,
All right.
Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Lita Ford, kind of just like a whole bunch of stuff that gives our variety. Because we're all metal super fans first, so it's
sure
to be able to make our own thing.
That's very cool. I call it like fan geek, and like I get fan geeked for that kind of stuff, and I get fan geeked for people like you. So I get it. It's great to pay tribute to that and kind of get your feet wet, so to speak, by playing some of those classics, and now you're ready to do your own thing. Of course. And one of the things I love here, fellow musicians, local rock bands, Up 24, they say, what's up, Claire, and Breaker rocks. Gina said that, Breaker is her favorite band. So hello, Gina. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for coming here to see Claire. The brand new EP is out right now. It is the self-titled Breaker. I've played it to death. I think my wife has probably heard enough Breaker. I think my neighbors have heard enough Breaker, maybe, if there is such a thing. Tell us a little something about this brand new EP, Breaker, the creative process, and how it went down for you.
So we did it all ourselves. Ben has like a little, what do you call it? Like a recording thing to mix and do the vocals.
Yeah, a little mix board. Okay.
I'm not good at the technical speak.
Me either. The fact we pulled this off, yes, I'm not great either.
I'm able to click a button and get into a Zoom room. That's about it. But we recorded it in our teeny tiny practice space. The songs and stuff kind of came up because Google Drive is probably the best thing that has happened to our band, because as soon as like Tegan has a riff or Ben has a riff or like I have some lyrics or Steve put something in, we have it all there and we can all listen to it and then we go into practice and work on it. So it's been very like fluid that way. And even the EP cover we did ourselves. Tegan's kind of he's our guitarist. He's kind of like an old film nerd. He has a bunch of like different cameras. So we shot it on old film. He created the backdrop for it too, which was sick. We went to an antique shop and we found this like little breaker switch. And we were like, oh, that could be cool.
Nice.
And just took a bunch of pictures in my hands and found the best one, put our logo on it, add a little sparkle.
And voila. And you mentioned, and And I don't know if it's any comparison or if you even noticed or people have mentioned it to you. You mentioned the throwback bands. You mentioned Kiss. It looks a little bit like songs from The
Yeah.
Elder. It does, which is very cool. And I saw it right away. I'm like, it just hit me like, yeah, there's the good time rock and rock metal that I grew up with. So it really grabbed me. So great job.
Yeah, thank you.
It looks terrific. So everything is coming up, Breaker, tonight. Of course, you mentioned Steve. He is out doing another interview, podcast, radio show, if you will. We, no offense, Steve, we got the better member. I'm sorry.
Aw.
We got Claire. We feel
Yeah.
very lucky. How does that feel to know that you guys are really breaking out on the scene and people just want to have, like, just hear your story and take the time to promote you? How's it feeling?
It's awesome, and it's pretty surreal because, so many people go like have a dream of doing something like this and just sit on it. They're like, "Oh, I can't do it myself." Literally just start doing it. And I, I couldn't have even seen myself in a band 2 years ago,
Wow.
honestly. And I just took a chance and auditioned for this, and it's been like the coolest thing ever.
That's really cool. And like I said, I'm about that with everybody. Everybody's like, "How do you do this podcast thing?" I'm like, man, just get a computer, get a mic, and just go. I'm like, yeah, but what's it going to be about? But ours is entertainment and there's really no direction. It's entertainment, it's awesome guests and some banter. So yeah, go out and do it. And myself, I'm glad people like you do it, Claire, because what you're doing right now is absolutely amazing. We just absolutely love it. How did the band first get together? How did you guys find each other and put this project together?
It's kind of a funny story. So Ben and Steve, Ben's our drummer, Steve's our bassist, and they were together like trying to form some kind of like traditional heavy metal band. Again, they were practicing together for a couple months before me and Tegan joined the picture. And previously, like I went to school for musical theater, and I graduated in 2022. And for like a whole year, I was just auditioning for things and getting rejected and rejected and rejected, and it sucked. So I had to take a break from that, but I still needed to do something. And I was putting on some really great Iron Maiden performances in my bedroom for years. So I decided to start looking on Craigslist, like, oh, maybe I can join a cover band or something. Great place to check. Um, and I saw Ben's post and they had like the songs that they were doing and they specifically wanted a female singer. And when I saw like Kiss and Wasp and Judas Priest, I was like, oh man, I really have to audition for this. This would be so cool. So I was out to eat with Tegan and I was like, oh, I really want to audition for this band, but like I don't want to go alone. And Tegan plays guitar. So Tegan agreed to come with me and he brought his guitar just in case. And
Sure.
we jammed that day. And then we met up again and we were jamming. And then it was kind of like, okay, cool. Like we actually work like really well together. And we've been practicing every week ever since. So that was like
That's yeah.
winter of 2023, I think. So like last
Wow.
winter. Yeah.
It's amazing how fast these bands are coming together and getting the work done. We've had a few over the last few weeks since I've been together a year, 2 years, months, whatever it is, and everybody just comes in and does a great job. But and thank heavens you answered that ad. And were they shocked? Like you put an ad out there, you don't know who you're gonna get. I've done it in the past. Who you get? You're like, wow. Were they shocked that somebody's so? Because I think your voice is heavenly, like in the metal scene. I think it's fantastic. Were they blown away?
Well, I also didn't have like I had to like send them a video of me singing, and I had this like really crappy video of me singing Folsom Prison Blues at a bar, and they were like, "Wow, yeah, you should come out." And I don't know, they kept me, so
That's a big plus to them as well. And again, yeah, there's. If I ever had to audition for anything off those videos I shoot of other bands, you'd never see my face anywhere.
it was
Pretty
a
bad.
risky email.
So let's get to this. I was going to save it till later, but I want to get into it right now. You got a huge show coming up. September 26th, we got the Landis Theater in Wyland, one of my favorite places. I love it there. White Lion is the headliner. You're the opener. What does it feel like to open for a band of that nature? Because I mentioned here, a lot of people in the chat were like, White Lion, Rory White Lion. How's that feel?
Incredible, like unreal. Especially because like I was like super into like 80s glam metal in high school and stuff, and White Lion, I would put on Pride on my record player to go to sleep. So it's like whenever we got the feeler for it, like, oh, maybe you want to audition for this or like try out or something for this. I was like, holy crap, this is even a possibility.
Right?
So finally hearing that we got the gig was like, I jumped up and down. It's so cool. Now, if I meet Mike Tramp, I don't really know what I'm gonna do because I'm so weird with meeting. Like, I don't know, when you're a fan and you love the music so much, and like it's hard to, because now I have to see these people as my peers. Um, I don't know. I gotta get used to talking to people as musicians rather than going up to them and being like, "Oh my gosh, I love your work." You know, that'll be
Some-
interesting. I'll have to rehearse it.
Sometimes that helps, and I'm most likely going to be there. It sounds like a great show, and if you see me, find me. I'm a great at introducing even national artists. I've done it before to local bands, and they're like, "How'd you do that?" I'm like, I just went up and said, this band wants to meet you, and a lot of them have been gracious enough to come over. And I think you'll get that, Claire. I know the artists usually love meeting the other artists, especially openers. They want to know their story, etc. So it sounds great. Again, the Landis Theater is a beautiful venue, great stage, great sound. Have you ever? Is this the biggest arena yet for you guys?
Yeah, for Breaker, because we've mostly been playing like bars, and
Yeah,
like we're lucky if we even get a stage at where we play. So to actually have that much room, that's gonna be so freaking cool.
very cool. And no disrespect to any bar, because there's some great ones out
Oh
there.
yeah, no, I love playing at bars. There's a
But
certain energy to it, but like having that full stage and like room to run around and
right.
stuff, it'll be liberating.
That's what I was going to ask. How important is a stage? I see bands play on the floor, and I'm always like, and it's cool sometimes because the fans like get up close. But I feel like the stage brings such a different element. This isn't even a question I had; it just popped in my head. Do you feel that way? Do you like? I mean, the bigger the better when it comes to a stage. Like I said, room to move around and spread out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's less room for error. Like, we played the Depot in Bridgeport, which is like a tinier
Yes,
bar. That was like my favorite show because we played with Instinct and Midheaven. It was like the first time I was on a bill with like girl bands, which was cool.
very cool.
And we had like there was a fan right above us, and like I wasn't gonna touch it. I'm short, but Steve is tall, and like his head could have touched it. So he
Oh,
tried to pull up while he was playing. He was doing one of his moves where he pulled his bass up and he broke a string.
oh, gee.
And that's just, because we're so condensed. And then there's times I'm just like running around not noticing that I'm like pushing Tegan as he's playing his guitar solo. So, it'll just be nice to have some breathing room.
There you go. And like I said, I think you're going to love it. It's a beautiful stage. I know you were, if I'm not mistaken, you played Broken Goblet recently as well.
Oh yeah, we did play Broken Goblet too. That was really cool.
That's a good
That was,
stage.
and it was like pretty early on in our gigs. I mean, we played it back in May. So I'm glad to get another shot at playing a stage, because that time I was like, it was a little bit overwhelming. I was like, wow, there's so much room.
I remember when they built that new location. As far as I know, some of the owners are in music or had been in music, so they know all about stage setup and sound. And I'm like, yeah, well, let's see what it's all about. I walk in, I'm like, wow, this is really awesome. And I got to see Empress. I don't know if you're familiar with Empress.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and Barbara, and they were incredible. It was three bands on the bill, and I'm like, man, this place is just absolutely incredible. And of course, as always, when bands like yours play places I like to get to, something came up that I couldn't make it, but got to get to the Landis stuff. I'm excited for it. Speaking of, you get out to perform. Any nerves still? Does the band get nervous? Do you have any pre-show rituals to kind of warm you up and get you out there, or is it just you're at the point now where you just hit it?
I get very nervous before the show. Just like I just need to be away from people. I compulsively drink water and stuff, but I feel like the second that the band starts, I'm locked in, or like I'm just having fun. Like it comes more naturally once the bandage is ripped off and I'm up there. But it is like the 20 minutes before the gig. It's like, oh man, oh man. I just want to
I
get it
can
over
imagine.
with.
I get nervous for you, and sometimes we talk about Elena, and I do her shows, and she'll let me MC and introduce bands. I'm nervous for that, like 1 minute of hyping a crowd and announcing. So I can only imagine what the feeling is like, knowing that you've got an hour or two or more or whatever of these people's undivided attention. They're there for you.
Hmm.
Cool. Scary. I'm scared just thinking about it now. Now I'm like all nervous. I'm turning the whole show off. No, definitely kidding. Absolutely not. So we talked about the Landis and Broken Goblet, etc. Any places that you love in the area, places that have become kind of a home? I saw you at Bar 13, of course, is another great one. Any places that you really cling to your heart, like, oh, I love playing here? And any places that may not have done it for you?
Um, hmm. I really like Sweeney's. Sweeney's has an awesome sound
Love
system.
Sweeney's.
I can hear myself perfectly. Sweeney's is a great one. Um, I also love Century Bar in that's downtown.
I got to write that. I've
But
never been there.
yeah, no, it's awesome. It's like I don't know, it's tough, when you're like a metal band, but you're not like a screaming metal band and you're
Right.
not a death metal band. It's like, oh, we're here playing like traditional heavy metal. So it's cool when places like that take on bands like us. The only thing about that place is the PA system, I think. I don't know the technical terms, but I know that I can't hear myself super well when I'm there.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Maybe
I'm a
that's
little
like
lonesome.
down the road getting in-ear monitors or something might be helpful. I've been looking into that, but I don't know. Any place is great so long as I can hear myself.
I'm with that. And a lot of people said to me, "Oh, learn sound." And I'm like you had a thingy where you dial and the thingy that makes the sound. I don't know the lingo, but I get great people that work with me, like we do the shows at the Fuse and Warmster. I have a great group that does sound. God bless them, because that's hard, especially to get everybody, because your band is so talented. You don't want to miss a single little piece of it. But in singing, like you talk about, turn off the monitor, this, that, the other thing. Is it all condensed like right in front of you, or is it all like energy you have to pick up from different areas? Because I never asked singers that. Does everything just kind of hit you right in the face and you go off it, or do you have to kind of feel it out?
It depends on the place, I guess. Sometimes it's like right in front of me, like a Broken Goblet. It was right in front of me. That was really cool. Other times it's kind of like I could sort of hear myself and like where we're at in the song. But the drums are probably the loudest. Definitely the loudest part.
Everywhere. And drummers love to be heard. A question I had, and one of our great people in the chat room will know, any influences. Who influenced you? Who do you maybe model after, etc.? Who were some of your favorites getting into this?
I'm a huge Kiss fan. Kiss was like my
Likewise.
favorite band. I have like all my Kiss action figures and stuff are over there.
Yeah, I got my
Totally not a
Kiss
shrine.
Funko Pops up here. I got him. There's a Paul Stanley thing. Oh, I get you.
Yeah, like Kiss, Iron Maiden. I also really love the Cranberries. Dolores O'Riordan. I think she's very underrated and how amazing
Absolutely.
of a singer she is. Um, Man, of course, I totally lose my train of thought. Like, mostly like new wave of British heavy metal, early hard rock with some like Cranberries. I also love like Liza Minnelli and Judy Garland. I mean, I was a musical theater kid.
All right, right.
It's the stage show, the stage presence, and of course Freddie Mercury and Adam Lambert.
Yes, and a lot of people laugh when I say it, but have you ever heard Adam Lambert do a Queen performance? It's out of this world. Out
I
of the
saw
YouTube.
them. I went to Ireland 2 years ago, and I got
Wow.
front tickets to Adam Lambert and Queen. I was right by the stage. $100. That would
Wow.
happen in America.
No, that's about 10 grand in
In my
America.
life. That I could have died and been happy.
I'm also jealous. I that just crushes me. That's pretty amazing though. So Ireland, Irish is your background?
Yeah, so my dad is from Ireland. He moved here in the 90s, met my mom, and now I'm here and my 4 siblings are here.
The rest is history. Like when I first found you and looking at the band and found you on social media, I'm looking at the name. I'm like, French? Like I couldn't really figure it out. And the other thing, like too, when you approach an artist, I don't know what I'm getting. Now I see them, I listen to them, like, oh, this is great. Personally, I don't know what I'm getting. I reached out to you and you super quick were like, yeah, let's do it. I'm like, okay, this very proper French woman's going to come on my program and teach me the ins and outs. And here you are, like this super cool, upbeat, Irish chick rocking it. I love it. I really do. Talking about females in rock, you've talked about it already. It's becoming a new thing. It's very trendy. We've had some great female lead singers here, and I'm not trying to categorize because people are like, that's a category, female fronted. I'm like, no, it's not. It's metal. How do you feel? Does it make you twinge a little bit? Like, no, man, we're just rock stars.
Well, there's so much to be said on that topic. Like we could have an entire show talking about it. But like it's
Time's yours.
always been this way. There have always been women fronted metal bands. They just never got pushed into the cultural mainstream. Like some of my favorite bands there was a band called Black Lace from New York City. This amazing singer, her name was Marianne. And I listen to them constantly, and it blows my mind that like they kind of just they're seen as like mere hidden gems as opposed to like, like well-renowned innovators in a genre. Lee Aaron, friggin' Doro Pesh. Like
Yeah.
it's like it can seem like a trend because it's like, well, they're finally allowing it, but you can't, you know.
Yeah, you mentioned this band was actually looking for it, and why not? Voice is a voice, male, female. Band is a band. Like I know a lot now that are male, female, and I kind of love it. I love the fact that it's becoming a unisex thing, and it's not like that band's got a girl in it, or that band's like all girls, or stuff like that. Great band I went to see a few years back was the Glam Skanks. They opened for Adamant. They since have broke up, which is a shame. But it was an all-girl band, and people were like, they ain't going nowhere. This is terrible. The set, like, knocked my socks off. So, yeah, ladies, keep doing it. Claire, keep doing it. I love it. My wife is in the house, of course. Big Yo. Hello there, Cassie. Thank you for tuning in. Do you get let's say, the stereotypical comparison? Like, oh, you're Joan Jett. Oh, you're Lita Ford. Do you get that a lot?
They can't think of anything else to say because there's three that you can point to. Oh, you're Lita Ford. You're Joan Jett.
Right.
I'm like, really? I don't think I sound like them, but I know you're trying to tell me that I sound like a rock singer. Thank you.
Right. Nowadays, of course, it's also Amy Lee. Get a lot of Amy Lee. Oh, it's Amy Lee. Yeah. And I love, she's phenomenal. Went to see them with Korn. And she's just terrific, and that's a good comparison, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's some of the regular ones, Debbie Harry, I'm like, dude, like, the times change. Things change. And Lita Ford's name is kind of a bad name here because twice she promised to come on the show and didn't make it both times. Had the last minute cancel us. Twice. You're talking about heartbreak. Yeah, that's heartbreak.
That would have been such a cool show.
I thought about going back to it again, but maybe not because
only once. Shame on you.
Right. Thank you. Awesome shout out to the ladies of metal. Absolutely. And there's a lot of great ones that come on our program now. And Claire, of course, you being one of them. So, again, we talk about creating an EP, where a lot of bands now get the single out, throw it on social media, and say, let's go, let's keep going, single, single, single. Why the decision to do an EP? And second of all, kudos for it, because I love that better. I love a creative 5, 6, 8 songs, whatever it is, line them up, and then feed us at once and let us go from there.
Mm-hmm. I think we just wanted to get it out there. I mean, we've been practicing them and playing them for so long that it's like, okay, here's a really good sample of what to expect going forward. And I don't know, with the using social media and stuff and like without like paying money or anything, I'm sure it's like hit or miss. Like some days you might hit the algorithm right, some days you might not. And the 2 singles that we did put out, it was awesome. Like to see like how it worked. It was like a trial run. It was like, okay, so now we know to do this better next time and whatever. But now that we have the EP out, we can finally like get to working on new songs and like hopefully like a full length or something, maybe a single or 2 before we put that out. But we just want to keep the momentum going. Just keep getting the songs out.
I like that. Yeah, keep going, keep playing, and etc. And that's how it keeps going. And I think you definitely are on the right track. Is there the fear? I hate to say this word because you're so damn talented, and everybody that comes on here is so talented. Is there a fear of failure by putting out all that at once? Like I said, everybody nowadays likes to do the singles and give everybody a taste and work. It's a little fear of, oh man, what if this kind of doesn't do it for us?
I mean, we make music that we want to hear, and we were happy with it, and we let it out into the world. And the feedback has been a lot better than I would have anticipated. Because the metal community, it's like whatever. Like a lot
Yeah,
of the we've gotten a lot of really great reviews, but in like a lot of the comments or stuff, it's like, oh, she doesn't have an aggressive voice, or she like stuff like that that like it's not really in my control. Like it you just you know. So it's been hit or miss, but we liked what we put out and we put it out and it's been good.
that's great. And like I said, I love it. I've been playing it like crazy. It hits my iPhone right away. I put the EP on. I'm like add the library, add the library, add the library, all the way down the line because it's really great. It's and like I said, a lot of the metal, some of it nowadays is about the growl and the hard screech, and they said yours may not be as aggressive, but yours is very fun. You get in the car, you're driving, the windows are down, you're enjoying a nice day, and it's fun. It also rocks. It's perfect in my mind for the kind of music that I'm used to. And I see a lot of your fans are popping up and go Breaker, and a lot of people Breaker in the house, and that's definitely terrific. I love to see that. So what's next? I know you said more music, maybe. I know a lot of bands. Everybody says we got hundreds of songs waiting to go. Do you have a big arsenal of songs ready to get back into the world?
We have we have songs that like are started and we're going one by one to like finish them, like to, be like, okay, this one's good enough. If we were to record this tomorrow, it would be fine. Or we have a bunch of songs, we just have to work them and flesh them out a little bit more. And I found that it's very helpful to be playing those songs live before you record them,
Oh, okay.
because there was like with a couple songs in the EP, we recorded them pretty prematurely. Like we recorded them before we even went out and played them live. And then after listening to them after playing them live a couple times, I'm like, I could have done that different or whatever. So now we know we want to get super comfortable with them before like we go and like, plaster it everywhere.
Makes a lot of sense. And for this thing, I marvel at how bands are young and they've been together, for a few short months, etc. But it sounds like you have 100% the perfect ideas. You're a student of yourself. You're a student of your music. You listen, you wait, you put it out the right time. You like the EP. You'll do a single here and there. Great shows, great lineups. I'm really impressed. And I don't know what that means. But everybody thinks I'm this big music critic. I'm not, just a diehard fan. But I'm really impressed, and I love what I hear, and I'm excited for more stuff from you. Um, is it the dream? Is this really the dream? Like getting on stage and rocking in front of people? How did you ever envision? Did you ever envision it would be like this?
um Yeah, I think so. Because when I was little, I going back to Freddie Mercury, I distinctly remember watching the Live Aid performance, and that is what was like, okay, that's what I want to be when I grow up.
Yes.
And being in theater and stuff was like a great opportunity that helped me a lot because it was like the one thing in the community that like gave me that outlet. But breaking away from it now and like realizing like, no, this is like what you really, really want to do, go for it. And it's been so cool. And I'm getting more confident with it. I'm being so much more confident with who I am. And not worrying about the fear of like rejection or what people think. It's like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And I'm just having fun. I'm like
That's
Freddie
the
Mercury, David Lee Roth.
There you
Get
go.
to be all my favorite people.
And that's the key, fun. If you're not enjoying it, then it's not going to come out the same. And you can feel the energy of bands enjoying it. And even doing this here, you can feel how much confidence people have in themselves, the energy they feel. You come out, you're smiling before you come out here. You got a big smile on your face. You're having this nice laid back chat, and you're saying all the right things as far as your desires.
I think you froze.
Sure. And something about
Sorry, you were
music.
freezing a little bit.
Yeah, was it me or is that you? I can't really tell. I'm trying to. Well, it looks like it got a little
It's
better.
probably both of us. You were freezing on my end. But I think you're good now.
All right, it's the magic of live because you freeze on and off. But that's okay. We're gonna make it work either way. Actually, and something I wanted to ask. Now, like you said, you get on stage, you dreamed of it being this way, that way, and then I see this super cool picture of one of your performances like this, down on your knees, man, rocking it out. Does this come natural? Is this like, all right, right now I'm just going to drop, or right now I'm going to jump, etc., or is there a little bit of choreography behind what you're doing when you hit the stage?
Um, I've thought about it. I definitely could benefit from, planning things out. And there are things that like I guess I instinctively do now, like, oh, when we're playing this song, I'm gonna kick at the end or like whatever. But for the most part, it's really natural. I'm a weirdo who loves heavy music, and I just get up there and do my thing and move how the music moves me. Um, yeah, I once we have more of a budget and stuff, it would be cool
Yeah,
to have more of a like stage show element, um, and have it more rehearsed and like fully actualized. But for now, yeah, I'm just having fun.
that's definitely the key. I love that a lot, and I'm excited for everything that you have going on. Um, Before we let you go, which I hate doing, I could sit here all night with these guests that come on. Give us like a piece of advice or two to anybody, male, female, somebody out there watching who thinks maybe I want to get into music, but I don't know. A little word of advice from Claire to people looking to make a move.
Just do it.
Yes.
And
That,
it's hard, and it's easy to say just do it now, but like anybody who's known me like in college or in high school would always know that like I love this type of stuff, but I don't think they really thought I could, believe in myself enough to do this. So it really, you just gotta go for what you want, and life's what you make it, and all those cliches, but it's true. And honestly, like it's if you're going in it with like the mindset of like, oh, I want to make money and superficial reasons, like I wouldn't say go for it just yet. But if you want to have fun and feel fulfilled and do your thing, just do it.
that's
You're your
great.
own worst critic.
There you go. That's perfect advice. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm a musician, not really make money." Got to worry about that second. I never worried about making a dime here. I really don't. But I love it, and you're doing what you love, and yeah, the money will come, or all that will come. But you got to get out there first. Rob Torres, of course, a big Breaker fan. Godspeed and rock
Number
on,
one breaker
Claire. And
fan.
as soon as he found out you were coming on, he followed our show, which I love. Thank you for that, Rob. And thank you for coming out. And we love those great fans and big supporters. And hopefully they find our show and say, hey, this guy's pretty good. Let me check out more stuff outside of that. Any other shows coming up soon that we know of besides the one at the Lane? Is anything booked yet or taking your time?
Yeah, we have a couple. So we have that our next show's the White Lion show. Then we're going to New York in October.
Oh,
There's a band called Skolovich. They're from Philly. They're awesome. I was friends with the main guy in there in high school, and they're great. We're going up to New York to play with Unknown, which is a band from Connecticut that we've played
wow.
with at Century before, and we're going out to their turf now. I don't remember the name of the place off the top of my head, but that's October 5th. And then a couple of other gigs that haven't been like formally announced yet, but they'll be announced soon. We have merch now on our Bandcamp,
Yes.
so
Yep.
break your t-shirts and pins. Helps us out a lot if you want one. And they come with pins. We have breaker pins.
Oh, I gotta get in for that. Amazing work, Breaker. Absolutely, I totally agree there. And I'm hoping to buy one of these great Breaker shirts in person at the Landis on the 26th.
Ooh, yeah.
Definitely is booked in my calendar. My calendar is like crazy, but I'm an older guy. If I don't put it in the calendar, it's gone.
Oh yeah.
So my calendar's got little dots all over everything and a lot of band names and yours as well. And I look really forward to this tonight. And I thank you so much, Claire, for taking the time. And like I said, a doubleheader. You guys were also on another network talking about maybe next time the whole band comes in, or maybe next time just you again. You're always welcome. Once you sit in the Yosho seat, your Yosho family, and every time something new of yours comes out, I'll push it. You'll see me comment Rockstar a million times. It's just something I do,
You're the
and I love
coolest.
to do it. Thank you. I'd love to pay tribute to everybody that comes out here because I appreciate it. It's really great for me. And the horns from Gina. Thank you. You can find this amazing band Breaker at Instagram at breaker_PHL. Facebook Linktree rather, Breaker PHL, breaker.bandcamp.com. Facebook is at Breaker, and you can see them again with White Lions September 26th at the Landis Theater in Vineland, New Jersey. Get your tickets now. It is an awesome theater, is an awesome band. Definitely worth it. Again, the new EP Breaker is out right now. So if you get out to Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, you can even get a physical copy of it, which I might buy at the show and ask Claire to autograph it because I'm an autograph junkie. Just so you know, if you happen to see me at the show, I'm also a set list junkie. I love me some set list.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just getting shameless with it now. My wife says I give me these set lists. I got paper stacks everywhere. I love them. But yeah, everybody, check out Clare. Check out the band. I'm going to let that scroll down the bottom for a little bit. We're going to play some more music from you. And I'm going to give you a gigantic thank you. I think you're amazing. I think you're a lot of fun. And I wish nothing for the best.
Thank you so much, Jeff.
Absolutely. Clare Mairead. I tried again. Did I do it again? Maybe I did. Good night to Clare. She kind of jumped out before my last pronunciation. But that's okay. Tegan in the house. That's our Clare. Thank you, Jeff, from all of us in Breaker. And thank you, Breaker. And thank you, Tegan and Steve and just the whole band for what you're doing right now. Michael Kennedy in the house. What's up, Big Mike? That was awesome. That is great stuff. That's Breaker. We're going to play another song right now from the band. This one is also off the new EP. It's called Lipstick Trace. It's a hot one. It does give me shades of my mullet days. JD Wolf, you're right. I get the feeling I'm going to grow a mullet. But we're going to play it right here on the show. Lipstick Trace. About 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Enjoy Tuesday Night Live Yo Show Breaker. We'll be right back. The brand new EP, Breaker, is out right now. Lipstick Trace from the band Breaker. Clare Mairead was our very special guest tonight. And the comment section seems to absolutely love it. And why not? Great stuff. That song is based on the movie Ms. 45. Thank you, Gina, for that awesome insight. We love stuff like that. A lot of people, Ren Borgia, thank you for shining a spotlight on them. They're the best. They really are. They're great. Very lucky to have them. Thrilled to have Claire on the program tonight. And that's what we do here at the show. So if you want to come out, find new bands, listen to new stuff, learn new stories, Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock. I usually have a guest, usually have a co-host. One was Jewel. Of course, Jewel was taking a brief leave from the program for maybe a couple months. We wish her well. Last week I had Alicia Ettinger. I thank Alicia. She was terrific. And her sister Cheyenne's coming on tomorrow night again for the second time to join us. So usually you get banner and stories and comments and then a great guest we ask questions to. We do little gimmicks and we have a great time here. And I hope that you find some of your next bands. Branch out and join us. Subscribe on YouTube to The Yo Show. Just search it in the search bar. Facebook, it's also The Yo Show. We're on Twitch. The Yo Show. It's that easy. And you can see us in a lot of great venues following these bands and emceeing some. And I've been in some music videos. And so we have a great time here. We have a lot of fun. We do it for the fans as well as for ourselves because I'm a big fan of everything that goes down here on The Yo Show. So make sure to check us out. Please like and subscribe. Real quick, before I do anything silly, it's review time. And I always do this thing I call Man Cave Scores. And I kind of show people neat things I've come across and have bought and have found. Go figure. But tonight, one of the things I found, the other day I was in Target. And I looked and I saw this and I'm like, can't be any good. I have grown, right? I have grown, well, physically. Mentally, I'm still about 8. But I'm in a store, I find this thing, and I message Angela Marie, who, of course, has done some programs with us. She'll actually be back in a few weeks, May 11th, as we welcome the May 11th. Jesus Christ. September 11th, as we welcome back the Mac Brothers, who have a brand new album coming out. Angela will be back. And I told her about it. She's like, oh, if you go back, I need this. My daughter would love it. So being the ever-loving child I am, I bought a box of this as well. It is the Kellogg's Wednesday cereal. It's cookies and cream. It's also artificially flavored. First, I'm like, man, maybe save the box as a collector thing, but it's all smashed. Great picture of Jenna Ortega's Wednesday Addams character right on the front. So I'm like, you know what? Tonight, in front of all my friends here that come on the program, let me try it for the first time. No, I'm not going to pour a big bowl of milk. Speaking of which, the amazing Cheyenne Ettinger in the house. She'll be with us tomorrow night. Yo and yo. It was nice of you. I kind of put up not a competition. I put out a message to get to Cheyenne and Alicia. I said, okay. Because I can't pick between the two of them because they're awesome. And I said, who wants Wednesday night? And I waited a few minutes and Cheyenne's like, I'll do it. So, congratulations. We love you. I love you both. I love Milo Sky. I love the whole family. Love you guys. But the moment you're waiting for this, if you will, this sampling, and it kind of looks like, it's kind of like a little bit of a Lucky Charms thing because you got marshmallows in there. And little chocolate nuggets. Here comes my official sample of Wednesday cookie and cream cereal. Let's take the whole darn mouthful. Coming soon. Alright, so my review is about as simple as it could possibly get. This awesome Wednesday cookie and cream cereal is pretty much Cocoa Puffs with some Lucky Charms style marshmallow. It's good. It's tasty. The box is cool. You can have breakfast at Jenna Ortega and she can stare at you. It's not going to replace the Monster cereals. I'm definitely going back to get Boo Berry and Frankenberry. Probably even Count Chocula. But I'll keep this in the house. I'll have a bowl of it, maybe after the show. Like eating after the show. Take my aggression down. So out of 5 stars, I give us, let's give a solid 4. Let's give it a 4. A 4 for the new Wednesday cookies and cream cereal by Kellogg at your Targets now. And you know how silly it is. I went yesterday, saw it, did not buy it. Came back today, there was 2 boxes left. So, speaking of other great collectibles, as we continue Man Cave scores, I don't have a thing for it tonight. But as you know, I collect these little items known as Funko Pops. I've got several hundred, as you can see. When Claire mentioned Kiss, I had no problem pointing out that Kiss is right down. Well, somehow Tom or Ray got in the middle. But Kiss is right down the bottom. Ace, Gene, Paul, Peter. But I'm always on the hunt. And today I went out and found, while I was at Target, getting this Wednesday thing, another great piece. One of my favorite movie characters of all time. And a guy who got so hyped that disappeared so damn fast is Darth Maul. Look at this beaut. It's a Target exclusive. Star Wars Darth Maul. That is a beaut. I love this thing. Look at that. Always Greedo shirt. Like a lot of people are like, Funko Pops are dying. They might be for the reason of, oh man, it's gonna be worth hundreds of dollars. I don't really care. I love collecting these things. The boxes are great. This year is also because of the Obi-Wan, Jar Jar Binks, and Queen Amidala, and Darth Maul. It says collect them all. Maybe. But it's a beauty. Look at the lines in the jacket, like the coloring, and the perfect Darth Maul face, and the spikes on his head. Listen, one of my favorite movie characters, kind of a one and done. So disappointing at his demise. Well, we're going to do that one of these nights. I'm going to put it on a Let's Argue on Facebook. Maul? Darth Maul or Darth Vader? Not just who's better, not who's tougher, just... There you go, the Office Funko Pops. Very cool. I love the Office. I've got all the Seinfelds. I don't think there's a Seinfeld I don't have. I'm looking at them. They're on the other side of the room. Good Cop Kramer, regular Kramer, George, Elaine, Puffy Shirt Jerry, Jerry with Pez, Elaine Urban Sombrero, George Holistic, Yevgesem the Soup Nazi, Newman, Uncle Leo's apartment, Jerry's apartment, the Big Kramer, the Soup Nazi with T-shirt. Pretty sure I got them all. Oh, so Ryan's a Star Wars guy. Well, okay, well, he redeems himself. He's a Beatles guy, but he's also a Star Wars guy, which I love. Hello. Uncle Leo? So, yeah, and the other piece now, this guy was on our program, and he puts a lot of political stuff on his page right now. I don't care. I ain't got time for that. He can do whatever. We're all free to say whatever we want. We'll talk about opinions a little bit later. But this guy was on our show. I felt lucky as heck to get him. Don't know how I landed him. Landed him off a lucky message. He came on the program, and we talked about his great movie, of course, the Terrifier series. David Howard Thornton plays Art the Clown. And people kept saying, where's the Art the Clown? Where's Art the Clown? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's here. Art the Clown with glasses. Look at that bad boy, the Terrifier series. You had to order these exclusively from Funko Pop. There's also a Chase, if you're lucky enough to get it. Chases are the more rare series. I got the regular, but I'm not disappointed. And they got more coming out. They got Art the Clown. He's got like a knife in his hand. Art the Clown with bike. That should be great. Art the Clown with glasses, the one I have. And the Art the Clown with blood. I think that's the Chase. But look at that bad boy. It's finally here. This is one, even if you're not a Funko Pop collector, this is one you need to have. This is a great one. Look at that. The scuzzy teeth, the glasses, the smile, the outfit. I'm going to put this thing outside tonight. I'm going to go to sleep. It's giving me chills. But the Art the Clown in the house, that's a big score. Like I said, sometimes JD, when they come out with these exclusive pieces that sell through Funko, you got to get on like within like the first 15 minutes of sale, or they'll be gone. So I jumped on. I was at work, and my boss is like, "You got a phone call, Mike? In a minute." You don't understand. Had to make the score. So thank you, dude. I'm thrilled that I was able to land that great Art the Clown one. I love it. I love all my little Funko world here. Of course, the only one out of the box in existence, my man, Deadpool. And JD Wolf, I've got another great Funko Pop that you'll love sitting right here next to me. Let me reach over. I know I showed this one off before, but with a few weeks ago for the NFL season, Mr. Jalen Hurts, my Philadelphia Eagles, pulling big for the Eagles this year. Fantasy football is coming. I'm a big fantasy football fan. I'm in like 6 different leagues. I love it. That's coming up. Let's get ready for football season. Love some football season. Let's get back to music and topics. And this is a big one. I want to bring it up right about here. And it is the potential, almost official, reunion of Oasis. Whew. Yeah, my man. Noel and Liam Gallagher have apparently put their differences to the side for now. Or have seen an amazing chance at a money grab for now. So the Oasis reunion appears to be happening. There's select shows coming through the U.S. in major cities, Chicago, I think New York, L.A., of course nothing in Philly. I'm already saddened. And of course when Cheyenne came on, I think of her boyfriend Ryan and Milo Sky. They play a great rendition of Cigarettes and Alcohol, which is great. And that, JD, I'm ready to go to Vegas and see the odds. How long is this going to last is the question. I don't know. I mean, they haven't set out at the moment for a ton of shows. I know there's some London, England shows, and there's only a few in the States. Maybe don't make it too long. See how you go getting out there and see how it works. A lot of people were excited about it. I'm excited about it. I don't think I'm going to be able to go because I can imagine the tickets are going to be insane. And just, there's a thing about me laying out hundreds upon thousands of dollars for tickets. I want to sound cheap, and I'll buy a lot of things. Thousands of dollars of concert tickets. Maybe a little different. You remember the last time these guys were on stage and it was just the one and the brother was up in the balcony kind of mocking them and they're mocking each other. And you're like, these guys really, especially being brothers. I mean, I know the Kinks were another one. Ray Davies and his brother, Dave Davies. They don't get along at all. The Black Crowes. Oasis, your brothers, dude. You're making money, you're making music, I don't know. I'm excited for it, though. The Oasis reunion is, in fact, happening, coming soon. Congratulations to those guys. We did the Wednesday cookies and cream. Let's do this story about Sydney Sweeney. Tennessee Titans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins came out and commented on a recent photo shoot of Sweeney, calling her pictures thirst traps. Also made a comment of thirsty. Yeah, he's thirsty. And I put one of the pictures up. She's a gorgeous woman. Here it is, her boating and bathing suit. She looks great. She's one of the most attractive, sexy women out there right now. But and I wanted to have a female to bounce this off of, but I'll bounce it off myself. Thirst trap. I mean, you posted a picture. Shouldn't be a punishment that you're attractive. Shouldn't be an issue that you look good and everybody thinks you're just, out the lure. She's also an actress, and it's her profession to kind of sell herself. She is. The pictures are great. I've seen some of them. They look terrific. But she even said it was kind of funny to lure somebody else in entertainment that would come at. And, of course, DeAndre Hopkins, a well-respected NFL wide receiver, saw it, and he looked pretty. I didn't say anything mean, but, I think the phrase thirst trap sounds kind of mean. Am I wrong? I don't know. I mean, every picture of me is a thirst trap. Yeah, makes you want to drink. Speaking of which, the terrific stateside vodka. Of course, we had the lemonade vodka tonight. We've cut back from beers a little bit. And that's okay. We're at 9:20. Let's play more Breaker. Who wants to hear more Breaker? I certainly do. Under the Overlords. I know. Let's go this one. Let's do this one. I like this one too. Time's Not Gonna Wait. This is a great song. And I love it. I'm going to play it right here. Breaker. Time's Not Gonna Wait. About 4 minutes and 55 seconds. We're going to play it here. We're going to enjoy it. And I want to see those comments rocking it out for Breaker. Again, Clare Mairead, our guest tonight. This is her band doing their stuff. Time's Not Gonna Wait. Breaker right here live Tuesday night. This is the Yo Show. All right, nothing a little more than a nice video too, as well shot. Kind of the way I love to envision it when the video starts. The band's playing. Claire walks in, drops her coat, and like, oh, that's rock, and just jumps right into it. Then at the end, she kind of takes front, slams that door, the big Breaker logo on the back. Great stuff from the band Breaker. Michael Kennedy, I agree. She's hot too. Love it. The fire red hair and that rock on attitude. Absolutely love it. Way to go, Claire. Thank you for joining us this evening on the program. Some good news for Phillies fans. 5-0 tonight over those Houston Astros, who've become easily one of my most despised teams since that World Series. Jumped on Justin Verlander tonight for 4, knocked him out. Aaron Nola, brilliant tonight. 7 innings, 6 strikeouts, 4 hits, 1 walk. Ruiz and Banks closed it out. Phillies 5-0 win. Trying to fend off the Braves. 6-game lead, of course. J.D. Wolf, your team is no help tonight. Braves 4, Twins nothing as we speak. That is in the top of the 6th, and the Braves have 2 on with 1 out. Thanks for nothing. Last night, the Twins got their rear end sanded to them by those very same Braves, so thanks for no help at all, dude. We appreciate it. So the Phillies just got to keep on winning. They are back at it tomorrow night against the Astros again. 4:05 start, actually. So tomorrow afternoon, it'll be Taiwan Walker for the Phillies. And Spencer Arrighetti for the Astros. So 2 struggling pitchers. But I might place a wager on the Astros. Walker has been awful. As predicted, he's been awful. So we can pull some out tonight. Let's take a look at our emoji, our loves, our thumbs up, people who come in and give us a little praise. My man Michael Kennedy with the big thumbs up. Mike, thanks, dude. Great having you here. Mark Fran, let's say it right, Fran. Of course, from Beyond the Barrier and American Mosh Pits. We got some heart emojis. The great ML Elizabeth, who was here last Wednesday with us. She's terrific. We thank her. Eternal Frequency is that band. Check them out. Ben Brower and Ren Borgia. Make sure I say it right. Borgia. It's tough to say that fast. Tegan Etzel. We thank you, of course, from Breaker. And the great Rich Buscemi, who's a massive music fan. Started to latch on to what we do here to find some music, recommends music, etc. We love people like that to come out and love these bands. We love doing it here on the Yo Show. It's about 9:30. I want to remind everybody tomorrow night we do have an awesome program coming up for you. This one's going to be great. And if you're a metal fan, you definitely want to listen to the stories of this guy, Vin from American Mosh Pits. American Mosh Pits is an awesome organization. They go out to shows, they film mosh pits, they get into the pits. I've seen them live at Sweeney's when they went to the Nailbite show with Strange Culture and Traverse the Abyss and Desolation. They get in the pit, man. They're out there. They're rocking, they're jamming, they're bouncing around. And Vin's passionate about it. He can't wait to talk about it. That is tomorrow evening. Cheyenne Ettinger, of course, is our guest co-host. Ettinger. Did it again. Damn it, Cheyenne. Change your name. Anyway, the awesome logo of American Mosh Pits. Very cool. They got the horns out there. And a lovely picture of Cheyenne, so you know who else to find tomorrow evening. Right here, 8 o'clock, the Yo Show. And like I said, I ditched that Yo 2.0 and Yo Show Wednesday. It's the Yo Show. This is the Yo Show. And you know, you don't try to rename it or redo anything with it. You just come out and rock it. Jeff the Shark Perney, 307 episodes deep. Jewel Tatey, of course, will be back with us. And I was talking earlier about losing Jewel, and people are like, "Are you not talking? Is there like heat? Is there bad?" There's never a bad vibe. Jewel has been like family. Like I said, like a sister of mine. When I had my heart episode a couple years back, and we missed a couple Tuesdays, which I was ready to do it from the hospital, so it wasn't allowed. Jewel came to visit me, and we cried together, like the scare of it and losing each other, and big part. I was speaking to her today, and a possible great opportunity for an awesome member of her family and one of our great bands to put something together as far as like a kind of teamwork thing. So we keep it going. Like I said, I have another artist reached out today about bringing their project to the East Coast, and we're trying to make that happen. I try to combine people who love music and work in music to get together with some of these musicians, book shows, MC, Whatever it takes, man. I'm all about the music scene. And people have said, good luck on that project. It's going to fail. Why? What's going to fail about it? I mean, what is there to fail? These bands are out there and they're doing it, and we're out there with them. Trust me. It's happening. Let's take a rundown of who is coming on the program. Of course, we mentioned tomorrow night with American Mosh Pits. But we got so much more. And another one that we just announced, it was supposed to be set for September 4th. But of course, it's my wife's birthday. An early happy birthday to my lovely wife, Cassie. We'll try and do a little something, dinner or something on her birthday. Of course, as you know, I scored her tickets to the TLA to see the awesome Bowling for Soup, one of her all-time favorite bands. So we'll be doing that in a couple weeks on September for Cassie's birthday. Bowling for Soup, one of her favorite bands. So they were coming to town, sneaked the tickets, and said, guess what I got you? Very excited. So no show next Wednesday. My wife's birthday. Priorities. You got to step up. And I told these dudes, I'm like, it's come on September 4th. And the date, I'm like, wait a minute. So anyway, September 11th is the return of the Mac Brothers. They'll be back here. Two awesome dudes. Brand new music coming out. They're super cool. They're Philly guys. They also podcast a little bit. They make great music. Their family follows us and watches us and likes our posts, etc. Really cool dudes. Excited to have them back on the program. The Mac Brothers. September 11th, Wednesday night. Guest co-host is already set. It is the return of Angela Marie. We bring back Angela on the 11th. It's been a while since we had her on. She does like to say those things. It's the mouth of the unpredictable. You never know what's going to come out of Angela's mouth. In a fun way, though. She's great. She's a good time. We love having her. She'll be back with the Mac Brothers September 11th. The Tuesday night programs roll on, of course. And let's find that one here. It's all the way up here. Next Tuesday night, I'm telling you. This is a great one. Get excited for this. It's Phil Zio and Fragmented. Now, Phil is a big name in the local music scene. And his family owns it, like the Zio brothers, all kind of great music equipment. They're all musicians, a lot of great musicians in the band. His mom performs in a band. We had them at the Key Concert Series. They kick ass. Next week, September 3rd, Fragmented on our program. After you rest up from your Labor Day weekend, spend Tuesday night with us and Fragmented. September 10th, you've seen them out here earlier commenting. It is the Circus Hearts. Oh, hell yeah. JoJo and Chris and Joe and the gang will be here again. They were great the first time. I've hung out with these guys a little bit. They're super cool. They got a show, like I said, coming to Constadters in September. They'll be back September 10th. Right here on the show, the Circus Stars. Can't wait. One of the coolest, most fun bands out there. If you haven't heard them, look them up. The Circus Stars. It's that easy to find. September 17th, talking about great bands. And one of the bands that's going to be at the Key Concert Series on August 31st. Sour Station returns. We love them. Adam Kovitz, of course, the great manager of this awesome band. His son Dan. And they got a new female lead singer. A lot to talk about. New music, of course, that just came out the other day. September 17th, Sour Station. September 24th, we welcome back the super cool dudes from Stealing Society. They got their own brand new music coming out. And we welcome them here to the program. It's been a while. We love these guys. September 24th, Stealing Society. Two that just got booked the other day. I am super excited for this one. Talked to this dude, and we were talking about on somebody else's page about music and the scene. And I'm like, hey, how about an appearance on the Yo Show? He said, yeah, why not? A lot of people know and love this band. Lyndhurst is going to be on the program October 1st. Central PA. Great rock band. Lyndhurst will be on the program. And October 8th, one of my new favorites, Caitlin Devlin is the bass player. The Goodbyes is the band fresh off their huge win at the Twisted Tea Battle of the Bands up at Casey Ray's in the Landis Theater. The Goodbyes, October 8th, Jersey's own, right here on the program. We have so much stuff coming up, so much great stuff, so much to talk about, more people getting lined up to make appearances on our show. And we're here for, like I said, every Tuesday night and now every Wednesday night, except for my wife's birthday. She's going to kick my ass. And maybe not the night for Thanksgiving. I'm supposed to go to Vegas. So, I don't know. We won't get into that. But we'll get into, there was one more song from Breaker. Because why not? Under the Overlords is another great brand new song from this great band. And again, we thank Claire for being on our program. One more from Breaker. This one's about 5 minutes and 9 seconds. Under the Overlords, enjoy here. Tuesday Night Yosha will be right back with, close to closing remarks. Stick around. Amen.
What's so wrong with
Oh, that voice can sing to me anytime. Them high notes, that great rock metal sound. Under the Overlords is another of the brand new hits from the band Breaker. New EP, the self-titled Breaker, is out right now. You know where to find it, Spotify and Apple Music, and you can even get a physical copy. Visit the links down there. Instagram, Breaker_PHL. Facebook, find Breaker. Linktree/BreakerPHL. www.breaker.bandcamp.com. You can see them if you want to grab some merch and meet the great Clare. With White Lion, September 26th at the Landis Theater in Vineland, New Jersey. Just go to www.landistheater.com. Go to landistheater.com too. Find a listing of the great shows and artists that are going to be there. Breaker coming up with White Lion. Definitely want to get out there and see that. Meet Clare and the rest of the band. We thank them tonight. Breaker, terrific local band. We're going to leave the scroll down there to the end of the program so you know where to find it if you're like, hey, that's pretty darn good. And if you want to find more bands, again, we do it every Tuesday and Wednesday night. Next Tuesday, fragmented on the program, a little more of a heavy sound. So for those of you who like your metal, we're back on metal again next week. We do all kind of music though. We do metal, we do rock, we do a little bit slower stuff, we do fun stuff, we do all kind of stuff. So don't just think like, it's a metal show, I can't watch it. Sure you can. And if you're a metal fan, of course you can, even if it's not a metal night. Speaking of metal nights, tomorrow night I will remind everybody that we are here, 8 p.m., American Mosh Pits. Vin will be here from American Mosh Pits to talk about that great project, moshing. We've got a lot of questions about styles of moshing, etc. We'll talk to Vin tomorrow night. Cheyenne Ettinger is back as our guest co-host. I think I said it right this time. Terrific. Yay me. Rob Torres, I love how everyone is still here. The mark of a good band and a good band family. Agreed. I love that as well. I love how the fact that a lot of people have stuck around to watch us tonight. And like I said, more people watch the replay. And some watch us live and sit right through to the end. We love it. Speaking of great musicians, great people, Kinsey King is in the house. 100%. He says, working on some material, little Kinsey King stuff. An awesome singer in his own right. That song, I believe in a thing called Love by the Darkness, mastered it at Sweeney's. That same Sweeney's. I didn't tell Claire, but that Sweeney show where they played Breaker, I was supposed to be there. And getting stuck working that day. I think it was the same show with Up 24, another great band. Saw Jason in the comments. Another great local band. They were performing at Sweeney's that day too. Sweeney's is a cool venue. I like to see the bands come on there. It's a good sized stage. I've seen a lot of these bands that come on the show start there. This past Friday night, hats off to the dudes from Bryn Athen. Brought the house down again. Packed house of their great friends, fans, and family. We rocked all night. It was a great time. Bryn Athen, of course. They said Lena Brokus and her Future Star shows have introduced us to so many. And one of them was here last week, Wasted Potential. And there's just so many great bands that play that stage. Of course, everybody from Philly remembers like the days of Dobbs. And, you know, Dobbs has had its fallout. Might be reopening, not sure. But right now, Sweeney's and is one of the big places. Kung Fu Necktie is another place that people mention too. And, you know, Sweeney's, the Philadelphia scene runs through like places like this. And Milk Boy. Shout out to Milk Boy, of course. I don't want to forget them either. And like I said, Casey Ray's. You don't want to forget the big shout out to our dudes in Vineland. Casey Ray's, the Landis Theater. It's making a comeback, folks. Local music is getting heard more. People are more involved. I see more podcasts. I see more people like putting these local bands on the big TVs. Our dudes from Crooked Ways got on a a local news show out there. They're like the Monday band or whatever, and then they're going out to Pittsburgh now to perform. So yeah, man, just keep supporting. Watch shows like ours. Go out and see the bands. Buy a piece of merch. Buy their music. Download it. Whatever. Support them. Keep it going, because there's so many great artists out there who refuse to go away. Did I say that loud enough? I think I did. What else we got? We did this. Oh, so yesterday was National Dog Day. And as you know, my dogs are super dear to my heart. I love my little pets. You can kind of hear them every once in a while. Mario Ferry, I agree. Breaker sound is fantastic. It is a little throwback with their own feel. It really is a great sound. I dig it. For National Dog Day, of course, I thought I posted a picture. Did not download. I'll share this little one with you here, if I can find it. And I'm looking. And I saw, I downloaded this hoagie list, which turned out to be terrible, and I didn't use it. Anyway, there's my two little ones. That's my Henry on the left, Hannah on the right. Hannah with the little bows. Male, females. Terrific. So happy National Dog Day to all the puppies out there. I'm a big doggy fan, as you know. Although they don't like coming on the Yo Show. They did get mad when I try to bring them on the show. I don't get why. Puppies. They love their daddy, though. I'm sorry, I'm losing a little battery power here, so we got to low mode it, so I keep that on. The big screen's on. I'm watching myself fuddle around, so I see what you people say. I'm actually getting a good look at the Funko Pops. Let me see if I can do this from here. There's, say, Nikki Sixx, Tommy Lee, Vince Neil, Mick Mars. My big head's in the way. Oh, it's Axel Duff / Freddie Mercury, Brian May, Velma from Scooby-Doo, Yelena Belova, Penny as Wonder Woman from Big Bang Theory, Slave Leia from Star Wars, Kurt Cobain, Eddie Van Halen, Prince, Jimi Hendrix, Britney Spears, Elton John. You get it. I show my favorites. People love them. Brent Worrell in the house, photographer extraordinaire, super cool dude. Music fan, show goer, the whole 9 yards. Brent, this one's for you, dude, of course. Surfside Lemonade and Vodka. Big cheers to my man, Brent. Brent and I enjoy the Surfside when we're out and about. We hang out a lot when we can. Definitely try to catch the music when we can. And Brent takes awesome photos. He's a great dude. I love the fact he's with us this evening. He said that he wants to show his face on here soon. So one of these nights we get Brent to guest co-host. We're supposed to have Tina Marie tonight. Last minute issue, so we lost Tina. We love Tina, one of our OGs here on the podcast world, so of course we'll have her back. Are you coming to the upcoming Breaker shows? I'm going to try my very best, Rob. I actually plan on getting to the Landis in Violent. I definitely want to come to that one. And Claire said to look up on their site to find the other locations they're going to be at. I've not yet gotten a chance to actually see them live. A lot of video stuff, but I love their stuff. And every time they come around, something has come up. Definitely trying to get to the Landis. I love that place. A little bit of a ride from it. It's like an hour and a half away, but Brent would be a great co-host. Well, I think so, Steve. We actually met Steve together, Brent and I. And amazing how your ears go. And we watched the band Twisted, of course. It's Sarah Higgins, Steve's daughter, and Logan. They had a different singer at the time and a bass player, and me and Brent were still like, hey, pretty good. That drummer and that guitarist, they're real rock stars. Like, they're going to get somewhere. And shortly after we met Steve, and we talked about the band, and we talked about everything, and I told him how much I loved them. Shortly after, they had a break-off. The lead singer left, and they've now replaced her with Kayla. And Kayla is, it's the perfect mix. 3 absolute gifted musicians. 3 just heartwarming people, artists that love it. It's always a big smile on the face of these kids when they're out there playing. And you get so alive. My wife is a massive fan. I'm a massive fan. Brent's a massive fan. Jules a massive fan. We love them. And they've got more fans coming and people that follow them around now. And they're getting their autographs and buying the merch and all. And we love it. We're happy for Twisted. Definitely happy for Steve and Cindy and the whole Twisted family, of course. Like I said, they're definitely worth it. Friday show, Head PE. They're opening. Brent, if you're around. Cassie was going to work, and she actually canceled the shift to make sure she went to see her great friends at Twisted. We love you. We got about 9 minutes left. Wow, we're almost there. Almost getting to the end. Did I miss any topics? I don't want to talk about it. 2 weeks in a row, I've skipped the J-Lo and Ben divorce. I don't care. I just don't. Rob Tour is definitely proud to represent Breaker, doing what they do best through what I do, which is motor racing. Very cool. I've been seeing a little bit of your stuff also. They've been so good to me. I'll always support them and rep them as well. And hey, man, keep up what you're doing with the world of motor racing. I had a young lady. She watches, I guess it's Formula One. She became a big Formula One fan. She says, I don't know how, where she started watching. I'm a big fan. And she always said, maybe we'll do a show together, me and you, and we'll talk about Formula One and racing. So maybe, Rob, hop on with us too, man. I'll reach out. Maybe come on and do that. And if not, hey, man, keep doing what you're doing. You're out there creating anything. You're out there trying anything, working in anything. Keep it up. We support you here at the O Show. Support us, what we do. We love it. Like I said, every Tuesday and now every Wednesday night. And there's supposed to be a sports show coming and blah, 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 blah. I love that. Let's do it. Sounds good. And maybe Brent, too. Formula One, I'm your guy. Brent, I got a young lady, like I said, a friend of mine who loves talking. She's like, not a lot of people want to talk Formula One, especially with a girl. Let's get it all happening. Let's have a lot of fun here. I got a local excellent pool expert that wants to come on the show and talk about pool. We like to do that as well. We like to do everything here. We like to celebrate artists. Because, again, it's not just musicians aren't just artists. Authors, actors, race car drivers, photographers, painters, art, creating it, working it. People say, I'm an artist. If I'm an artist, yikes. People are barking up the wrong tree. Now, I do appreciate it, and I absolutely love it. A giant shout-out again to Clare Mairead tonight from Breaker. And make sure you get out there and check this great band out. Apple Music, Spotify, it's Breaker with 2 Ks. Before you forget, you can find Breaker right now. Instagram at Breaker_PHL. Facebook is Breaker. That easy. Linktree / Breaker 2 Ks PHL. Breaker. Bandcamp, www.breaker.bandcamp.com. You can see them with White Lion September 26th at the Landis Theater in Vineland, New Jersey. Get your tickets now. Go to those sites to find Breaker. Go to landistheater.com. Look at some great shows they got coming up. Buy tickets to this one. Support this awesome band. They are well worth it. As we get ready to wrap up, remind everybody tomorrow night, right here, live, 8 p.m. It's Vin from American Mosh Pits. I've moshed with this guy. He's exciting. Gonna have a good time with Vin tomorrow night. American Mosh Pits, Cheyenne Ettinger, special guest co-host. That is tomorrow evening on the program. Next Tuesday, Phil and the gang from Fragmented will be on the show. Really excited about that. Next Wednesday, no show. Cassie's birthday. Happy birthday, Cassie. To my dear wife, I love you. Happy birthday. September 11th, we're back. Mac Brothers. That's going to be a pretty cool week because September 10th. September 10th, we have Circus Arts. We get from Circus Arts and then Mac Brothers. So that's fun. Fun dudes. Fun conversation, both of them. So a lot to look forward to here on the O Show. And that's about it. Did we do Meet My Desk? No, we didn't, because what I do have on my desk, I'm going to shout these guys out. It's been a while. A little jar of the Moist Collective. That's right. Their famous beard butter. They also have beard oils, beard wash. Sounds like an excellent upcoming list of shows. It is, dude. It's always a great time here. Beard butter, beard wash, beard oil, and great container. This one is the Modern Man. They're a great scent. Smell terrific. I've been out places, people are like, what is that smell? It's your beard. It's terrific. You can go right now to www.rumoist.com. I used to have a banner. Did I lose my banner? Oh, man. Jim's going to kick my ass. And a nice banner for it and everything, and now I lost the banner. Anyway, go to www.rumoist.com. YoShow20 is still the link. Type in YoShow20. Get 20% off your order. Is there a holiday coming? Not for a while. But I use it. Get it for your man. Get it for your father. Get it for your buddy. Get it for your boyfriend, etc. that has nice thick beer, the Moist Collective. line of products. They got great merchandise and combs, and that one's got a couple of stains on it, probably from me spilling my drink. It happens. Don't drink in podcast. You may spill your drink. All right. Coming up at the end. Are we at the end? Did I miss anything before we end? No, I didn't. Terrific. All right. We can actually get the heck out of here in one piece. Huge thanks to Clare for Breaker. We're going to take you out with St. Ricketts. You know what? Let's do this instead. We're going to take you out with a band that's going to be performing at the Key Concert Series August 31st. That's this coming Saturday. Don't think I forgot. Labor Day party. Get them tickets online. $15. $20 at the door. August 31st. The Fuse in Warminster, PA. Beautiful venue. 780 Falcon Circle. Tranquility Brewing is located right there as well. They do the food and drink. Starting at 6 p.m. 4 amazing bands. Scoopski, Sour Station, Archist, and Dark Fly. It promises to be a great one. You can go to keyconcertseries.ticketspice.com to buy them early for $15 or $20 at the door. It's a great discount. 4 bands for $15. It's unheard of. 4 bands for $20. Unheard of. You people pay thousands to see 2 bands. Why not check out 4? Why not hang out with me? I'll be the MC of this one. SRR Promotions, providing sound and the great work. And the people at the Fuse, of course, we thank them. You could insure afterwards. Come here first. Saturday night, doors open at 6. Key Concert Series is back. An amazing program. We got a couple more Key Concert Series, September, October, November, and December. We'll talk about those in time. Change it up a little bit, but it's going to be great. Excellent work. Thank you. I thank you. I thank you for tuning in. And got to get together soon, man. Got to get back down there and see you at one of my favorite spots, of course. Jesus Christ, I forgot that. I stink at this. Anyway. Mike, I drew a blank, but I love you now. Hume Villain. Thank you. Ooh, Jesus, came to my head. Thank you. The Hume Villain, of course. One of the absolute best places in the area because they do a great job bringing the excellent craft beer. Craft beer is still a big thing with me. I love it. And Hume Villain brings it. They always have a great menu of different items to try out. Love going there. Trying out new things. Great food as well. The hamburgers, top notch. Definitely get out there. Mike bartends there sometimes. Check him out. He's a good dude, great dude. A lot of fun. Place is a lot of fun. Always have a good time there. Always have just the best of drink and eat. The Humeville Inn. Check it out. Right by me. Right next to Ben Salem and between Langhorne and Ben Salem. Great location. Perfect spot. Check it out. Tell them the Osho sent you. Why not? It's not going to get you anything off, but tell them I sent you. Miller's and Texas. That Texas place has some good burgers. I like that place. Texas. Oh, God, it's 10 o'clock. I let myself run late. Anyway, thank you, everybody that tuned in the comment section, dropping your comments and being a part of the program. We'd love to share your comments and make you part of the show. That's what we do here. It will when I work. There you go. You mentioned the you see Mike. Big, tall, blonde-haired fella. Good-looking dude. When he's there, say, yo, man, I heard about this on the Yo Show. And Mike will let you buy him a shot. I'm not doing that tonight. Did that last week. No way. But yeah, check it out. Humeville Inn. Say hi to my man, Mike. Tell him the Yo Show sent you. Go ahead and have a great time. Deal. Okay, I like that. See, Mike, you could buy Mike a shot. Just got to tell him first. The Yo Show sent you. Then you can buy him a shot. St. Ricketts with fire cannot burn. www.stricketts.com. It is our intro. It is our outro, as it has been, good Lord, for the last 7+ years. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night. American Mosh Pits in Cheyenne, Edinger. Have a great night. You.
just to reach new heights and flow. So